Hey, I'm Matthew from Living Tesla, and this is a pretty buggy front end of a Tesla Model 3. This bumper has paint protection film on it, which I've found can be actually harder to clean than a car without. I think it's just because it's softer, the bugs can kind of get more embedded in it. So I have a few tips to help show you what I use anyway to get the front end really clean. So the game plan here is to start with my favorite Aero Cosmetics Wash Wax All and use a microfiber cloth to just kind of get the bulk of the bugs off. But even in normal paint, but especially in like a soft paint protection film, there will be parts that are just really embedded in it. So for that, we'll come back with a Meguiar's clay bar and clean that up. So let's get started with just kind of soaking the bumper down, get things loosened up, and get to work. It's going to take some elbow grease. So just kind of, once you get a good bit on there, just kind of fold it over and, get a clean part of it. So you saw as my towel was getting pretty dirty, I'd flip it over, try to get a nice clean side of it. With paint protection film, I don't have to worry too much about scratching things, but without, especially on like a dark colored car, you want to be really careful. You want to use lots of this stuff. It acts as a lubricant, and you want to flip and make sure you have a clean towel as much as you can. So we're down to the point now of I have some little bits. You can feel them, but they're just not really coming off very well with the towel. I have to sit there and like really press and really scrub. And this can totally scratch your car whenever you're doing that. So it's a good time to get the clay bar out. Now what this does, you kind of flatten it out, make kind of, a square or whatever with it, and spray it again. So you have that lubrication, and you just rub this across it, and the soft clay picks up those pieces and it kind of embeds it in the clay. You don't want to press too hard, really at any time, whether you have paint or paint protection film or not. And as you pick up those bits on the clay, you want to fold it in half so you get some fresh clay, and keep going. It's amazing what a clay bar can remove. Like if you just go out to your car's paint and just run your hand down it, you can feel how rough it is. And that clay bar is what really does a nice job of smoothing it out. So you get the idea. I'll keep doing the bumper here, but that's really all I had. It's just start with getting the bulk off, come back with a clay bar to pick up those last little bits. You don't want to do anything that's going to put you really pressing it on the paint, because that's how you end up scratching things. So this is just a good way to help pick that up without having to do too much damage to the paint. So I'll leave links in the description to the products that I use. I've been using them for years. I really like them. So I think you will too. But I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.